We're so excited to begin our school-wide reading of Sideways Stories from Wayside School. We will read a couple of chapters together each night. Check Class Dojo each day for information about the chapters being read. We will also include a read-aloud video of the chapters and some questions from the text to help families talk about the book together. Each morning, the students will be given 2 trivia questions from the previous night's chapters to talk about with one another. As part of our school-wide book, we will also provide parents with a short video each day with quick tips on helping students with their reading at home. Our first topic that we will discuss today is the importance of a reading routine. Developing a reading habit in your home is the first and most important step. There is no right or wrong way as long as you are consistently reading as a family. Decide on the time of day that works for your family. It may be helpful to set a daily reminder on your phone until it becomes a habit. It may seem difficult to find a consistent time, but keep in mind, it doesn't need to be lengthy. 10 to 15 minutes per day is great. If you're concerned that it may take too much time, use a timer. Again, it doesn't have to be lengthy. You may want to also consider other routines that will make it more peaceful and enjoyable for everyone. For example, is there a location in your home that is comfortable for everyone? If you have multiple children, do you want to let them take turns deciding what is read? This can help eliminate any potential disagreements. We know that everyone is busy. It's okay if you miss a day. The important thing is that family reading is prioritized whenever you can. Consistency is key. Reading as a family can vary. Sometimes it can be reading to yourselves, and sometimes it can be reading aloud. Don't be afraid to read aloud with students of all ages. Children love to have good stories read to them. If you have students that struggle with reading or don't enjoy it yet, reading aloud is important. There is a lot of benefit when students have books read to them. Students' ability to understand stories that are read to them and to talk about those stories is directly linked to their ability to understand books they read for themselves. Said another way, listening comprehension is directly linked to reading comprehension. When reading aloud to your students, here are some tips. Show emotion. Mirroring the emotions felt by the characters will help your students develop meaning. Vary your rhythm. For example, during suspenseful sections, slow down and let the suspense build. Don't be afraid to be silly. Accents, funny voices, and sound effects are all great tools to make reading more fun. Stay engaged throughout the reading time. Stop from time to time to explain an unfamiliar word or ask your child to make a prediction. You don't want to interrupt the reading too much, but making it interactive is valuable. And also, it's okay if the kids are fidgeting. Some listeners will sit very still and be mesmerized by a story, but that's not true for everyone. Some listeners stay more engaged with something in their hands, like a small toy. Work together to figure out what your students need. Reading aloud with your students can create wonderful memories and help your students develop a love for reading. We hope you'll take advantage of your time this week with Sideways Stories from Wayside School to develop a reading routine for your family. Join us tomorrow as we discuss high-frequency words and their importance in students becoming strong readers.